Yo! What's up, everybody? How many people we got in here? People coming in? How's it going, everyone? Love CO. What up, Valadeus? There's a typo in the announcement. That's fine. 7K viewers? Damn, we're cooking, Naruto's. We're cooking. What up, Bubblegum Frog? I saw your team get submitted. Big shit, big shit. I figured I would chat with you all while we wait the last 3 minutes or so before we get into the FAQ. How many teams this season do you expect? Currently, we have 18 teams already registered. So pre-registered, we have 18 teams total. And then we have enough people. I have it on the I have it on my slides we'll be going over to. But we have over 150 people signed up for the draft. So that is 30 more teams. So we have almost 50 teams. We have enough people for 50 teams. We'll see how many of the people who signed up for the draft are able to make it through the combines. But we're looking from anywhere to between 40 and 50 teams for season 4. I'm designating myself as the official Underpeel cheerleader because I can't play. Well, you know what? Everyone loves the cheerleaders, Valadeus, more than the teams. If you all have the Underpeel League role, you should be able to type in stream chat now. Maybe, but I want to play. My time on TMT with those guys is the most fun I've ever had in Valorant. Yeah, dude, like we got so many testimonials of folks who have had a blast playing in the Underpeel. I want more of the season 1 folks to show back up. We gotta have the continuing storylines. That TMT team was fun. I think they had one of the best games we've ever had. The mini peel was also very fun. Yeah, mini peel is dope. I am so hyped to try and get more mini peel action in. Because a lot of times, I mean, I forget sometimes that, like 80% of the people who play Valorant are plat and below. So giving them tournaments will be hype. Need a team still? Ultra, have you signed up for the draft? Because if you signed up for the draft, you're gonna get a team. That Valadeus. You will be we will keep doing the Underpeel for as long as I can. Hello? It's the Lily? Oh my god. The Lily. We're gonna be seeing her in the Showmatch later, chat. Alright, well, chat, how does this volume sound with the music and me talking? Because I want to keep music going while I'm yapping, because I think that just works better. But how does it sound? What up, bike? Balance is fine. Volume perfect? Bad. Good. Alright, bad. I've gotten multiple people slightly loud for yap. We'll turn it down a smidge then. Turn it down just a little bit for yapping. All right, let's turn that off. And we will head to the FAQ, kick off FAQ. What up? All right, it's time. You love the Underpeel soundtrack? Me too. I love it too, Lily. What up, Island? Lydia? Like 1 or 2 notches down? A tad lower. Let's make it a little lower then. That. The teacher slides. Season 4 teacher slides edition. Time to give you all the information I have currently about how season 4 is going to work, so that I'm trying to be giga amazing commissioner this season, you all. I'm getting this all to you a good month in advance so that you can prepare. If you gotta schedule things around the Underpeel, I got you. I'm trying to get you get it ahead of time so that we are good to go. All right. So let's get started. Season 4. What you need to know. First off, we got to shout out our amazing Underpeel staff who have been working and will be continuing to work and making season 4 the best one yet. So we got Amber, who's helping me with the logistics and operations. She basically helps me figure out what formats we're gonna do. How are we gonna do tournaments the best way and get everything running smoothly for you all. So shout out to Amber. We've added Ulrich and Gold, who are tournament spreadsheet code potatoes for us. They've been working behind the scenes basically to help make Amber's life a lot easier. So we appreciate them bunches. Inturtus, who's our stats boy. Zendikar is going to be doing a lot of the production stuff. So once we actually get into games, Zendikar is going to be the person who is going to really be making sure that like our production quality is up for the actual games. We got Nuda making art for us as always. She's going to be, one of her big projects is we are going to try and have logos for every team this season for cool unannounced stuff that will be coming down the pipeline. So shout out to Nuda for that. Brendan is going to be helping with graphic design. Hopefully you'll get to see some of that on draft night. And then Dunkel and Tiara are coding wizardry, who are working on some of the bigger projects that are going to be coming down the pipeline. So shout out to all of them. Also, incoming soon, this is probably my next to-do list thing, is we are going to be having a donation link on the Twitch channel. And 50% of that donation is going to be going to basically these staff people to help reward them for all the hard work they're putting in helping me with this, helping me make the Underpeel as good as possible. So I will be plugging that thing like crazy to help me get enough, reward these people properly for their good work. So be on the lookout for that. All right, staff thanks out of the way. All right, here's the timeline for season 4, you all. Starting tomorrow, we got our draft combines, which are going to be going for the next 3 weeks. If you need more information about how that's going to work, !draft has a nice video that Zammy made us for us that explains how the draft combines are going to work and how the draft will work. So that's going to be happening during April. Is basically draft combines every Tuesday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Or not Saturday night. I'll go over that. I have a slide for that. I'm not going to get too caught up in it. But basically, we have the draft through April. And then we were going to be doing the season 4 kickoff tournaments to start off in May. And how that's going to be broken down is week 1 will be a tournament, like a 1 week tournament, 1 weekend tournament for the pre-registered teams. So I'm going to ask that all pre-registered teams try to participate in this tournament, which is going to be May 3rd and 4th. And then the next week, we're going to have a weekend tournament for the draft teams, which is May 10th and 11th. And then that will lead up to our first Underpeel Masters, which will be 2 weekends during the break between basically, I've timed it so that this May 17th and 19th is the weekend that is going to be the break between VCT Americas and Shanghai starting. And then we'll end Underpeel Masters May 24th and 26th, which we should have some more time to play with, like have games going on and stuff, because that will be when Shanghai is starting. And since Shanghai Masters is going to be in Shanghai, obviously, we have a little more time in the evenings to play our Underpeel games before that gets started. After that, which is basically, that will take us through May, basically, we will be having weekly tournaments and maybe 1 or 2 more Masters events in June and July. And we've actually moved up Underpeel Champions to August to correspond with VCT Champions. Because as I thought about it, VCT Champions is going to be in Seoul, Korea. So we have more time to play games in August. So there's no need for the month-long break. So we're going to get that out of the way so we can get Season 5 started ASAP to get kind of the more of the timeline that I want going forward with how Underpeel will work. All right. Continue going. Draft. I've circled all the draft nights. You'll notice it's every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. So starting tomorrow, we're going to have our first combine tomorrow at 8 p.m. EST. And for my old heads, the combines are basically going to be us going back to the Underpeel's roots. We're doing old school Underpeel, basically. We're just going to be watching these in-houses. The players are all going to be people who are trying to compete and find teams, find connections that will allow them to get drafted. But for us as viewers, we're just going to be watching kind of normal in-houses, just vibing out, having a good time. Every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. to about 11 p.m. probably. Fridays, 8 p.m. to about 11 p.m. And then Saturdays, 1 p.m. EST to 4 p.m. EST. On the 26th, it's only captains with no team yet. Yes, the 26th is the draft. So we will be having a draft show, and that will be one of our first big kind of productions for this season. We're going to have a big blown out draft show where the draft captains, so Dasamoto, you don't have to show up because you're not picking a team, right? You're not selecting players. But captains must be present on draft night so that they can pick players on that draft night show. And just so that you know, Friday and Saturday, these times, Friday and Saturday, is whenever VCT's America is going on, those will kind of be our main Underpeel time blocks. Is Friday nights, Saturday afternoon. Because that is when we have time between when watch parties will be going on for VCT. So those will be the main time slots. When I start talking about how the weekly tournaments are going to work, that's the times these games will be played, basically. Gold, save that question for later, because I'll probably want to add that to this slides for people later. But players get to accept, deny draft requests. Yeah, we can work around that. Like if there's issues, we can have teams trade players and stuff. So you can watch the games as Underpeel captain, and then when draft comes, we pick players. Yes, but I want you to play in at least 4 8E7Z or EZ. I'm assuming that's what that is, because I need to make sure that you'll show up to the games, basically. Yeah, each combine game is 2 captains and 8 players. Yeah. So, this is the most teacher graphic ever. Yep, that's how we do it around here. All right, know about the Underpeel draft itself. All right, it's going to be April 26th, 8 p.m. EST is our start time. Currently, there are 153 draft eligible players. So, depending on, like, I'll be reaching out to people more as we get closer to draft night. But currently, we have 24 draft captains, which is not enough for 153 players. So, if you are interested, like you signed up for the draft and initially said, no, I don't want to be a captain. If you are at all interested, let me know and I will put you down basically as someone who is potentially interested. And if we need you, we can put you into the captain role to help make the teams balance, right? So, and here's my recommendation. If you are at all worried about not getting picked, if you being picked last is like gonna mess with your mental, ask me to volunteer to be a captain, because you can't be picked last if you're doing the picking, right? So if you're all worried about that, we need people to be captains to make sure that we have enough teams basically. So if you're interested at all, let me know later. I'm glad Lily is not listening. I'm glad she's just typing, letting everyone know that she's not listening. Appreciate it. So, draft captains that are already in place. I need you all to submit a team name and logo no later than April 8th so that we can get the logos created by draft night, basically, for your teams. Right? The draft is going to be a snake draft, and how this is going to work is lowest ELO captain will pick first in the first round to the highest ELO draft captain, and it will go in that order and snake around. And the reason why I'm planning on doing this, I saw Kahuna, for example, earlier say like he's excited for the draft, but because of his high PLO rating, he's worried about getting picked up. But what will happen is hopefully the first player, right, the first captain who's picking, they have a low PLO score, so they can pick up Kahuna, right, really early on in the draft, and then they can continue to work around their remaining PLO as they draft, right? So like, I'm structuring it this way so that it makes sense that our highest PLO players in the draft are getting picked by the lower PLO captains, basically, right? And then like if there's a high immortal captain, I think there's only one of them right now, they would be drafting last. They're drafting in a spot where they are more easily able to get kind of those mid-ELO players they need to fill out a roster, all right? So I think it makes sense to me. So that's how the draft's gonna work. Moving on. All right, Underpeel kickoff. So to kick off the season, we're going to be hosting 2 tournaments leading into our first Masters event. May 3rd and 4th, we're going to have a tournament. We're going to split the first 2 weeks of the season basically. By pre-registered teams are going to have a tournament, and then draft teams will have a tournament the next weekend. All right, and then how this is going to work is it is going to be the format. It is going to be the format we are going to be using for all weekly tournaments. And we've been testing this out with Mini-Peel. And what that format is we're going to have Friday nights, or depending on scheduling, if we can get it to be Saturday, Sunday, we will try to make it later on into the season, Saturday, Sunday. But day 1 will be a day of Swiss rounds, which will lead to a top 8 playoffs the next day. Pick band format for maps, and you earn 1 Underpeel point for each map win. So you want to play out all of your Swiss rounds, even if you can't advance to the top 8, because they will help you earn Underpeel points, which is the way you're going to qualify for the championship tournament at the end in August. All right, saw some good questions. Best of 1 or best of 3? Best of 1. Unfortunately, we're not Riot yet and don't have the time where I can sit here for 8 hours a day doing best of 3 series. So everything's going to be best of 1 until we get to Masters, which is we'll have a best of 3 grand finals. I felt like I had something else I wanted to say. Oh, it will be on the next slide. So this is how the weekly tournament timeline is going to work. This is how it's going to be for any time we host a week of tournaments. And this is where I was talking about you can pick and choose which tournaments you participate in. I would ask that for the kickoff event, every team try to participate in their team's week of tournaments just to get us off to a good start. But after the first Masters, you can pick and choose which weeks you are able to participate in. 8 to midnight is on Fridays? Yes, correct. And midnight is going to be like when we're ending. Basically, we're going to try to have 3 rounds of Swiss, but there might be, depending on as we play with the math for it, it might be 4, like there might have to be a 4th round. But yes, it's midnight if we end on time. So basically, the weekly tournament timeline is Monday through Wednesday. That will be when teams register for the tournament. On Thursday, opening matchups are announced. We'll basically be able to announce who are you going to be facing in the first round of Swiss. Friday nights will be the Swiss stage. Saturday is going to be top 8 playoff. Midnight end is hellish. I mean, my hope is that we'll more end around 11 p.m. EST. I'm just giving myself some wiggle room. But we have to think of our Pacific Coast people too, Lydia, because I can't really push it up further than 8 p.m. start time, because then we're cutting into like 4 p.m. PST. And so I need the wiggle room of like it could go as late as midnight, basically. So that's how how many rounds in Swiss? Definitely 3, Stuart. It might be 4, depending on how the math works. Why not Saturday, Sunday? Genuinely curious. Good question, Lydia. It's because this is how we can work around VCT tournament schedule when VCT Americas is going on. Is that they don't play games on Friday, so we have all Friday night to be able to participate. And their games start at 5 p.m. EST, 2 p.m. Pacific time. So we have to be done before that, basically, so that we can use all of our fancy gadgets. Once Shanghai starts, I want to see what the times are going to be, because those times will be probably similar to Champions. As much as we can, I will try to move things later on to Saturday and Sunday. That would be my preference. But for now, we have to do Friday, Saturday to work around VCT as much as possible, basically. Good question, though. And so these first 2 tournaments, the pre-registered tournament, May 3rd and 4th, and the draft team tournament, May 10th and 11th, are going to lead to Underpeel Masters kickoff, where the top 4, so the semifinalists from each of those first tournaments, are going to be invited to participate in the first Underpeel Masters. That's going to be held during 2 weekends, May 17th through May 19th, and May 24th and 26th. So you'll notice that I'm going to be trying to do more games. It's going to be going on during the weekends where we have breaks from VCT and the first week of Shanghai. So we should have more time on Saturdays and Sundays before watch parties start to get these games done. So for this Underpeel Masters, it's going to be the top 8 teams from those first 2 tournaments are going to be facing off. We're going to stream as many of the games as possible with a double elimination format and a best of 3 grand finals for this first Underpeel Masters kickoff. All right. So this is where, when we have time, so the Underpeel Masters basically are going to be tournaments where we have more of those open Saturday, Sunday blocks to do more intensive things. All right. Moving on. All right. We're gonna finish up with like some basic. Yo, a subscriber? Let's go. Some basic housekeeping stuff, like questions that are gonna be around. You register your team. Can you rank up? Yes, we're an improvement-based server. Once your team is registered, rank up as much as you want. How subs are going to work is you're going to be matching Pilo with the missing player. So you have to get a sub. You need to have a player whose Pilo is the same or lower than them. All right. If you need to replace a player on a roster, this is where, if you've been ranking up, you have to readjust a little bit to find a new player to help keep things balanced. Because I am willing to reward teams who stay together and rank up, but I don't want, for example, like a player kind of having to leave for some reason who's got, like, your Pilo is going to be way too high if you replace them with a 1-for-1 replacement, because that's not fair to bring someone new in for a new team. Basically, think of, if you have to replace a player, you're more or less, you can keep the same branding, but you're basically making a new team as far as like our Pilo cap rules are concerned. So the new player has to fit within a team Pilo cap for everyone's current rank. All right. So for example, I know my two teams, Shaq, Kobe, and crew, and the Kitten Shelter, who are high Immortals Radiant players with a bunch of bronzes who are ranking those bronze players up. If one of those bronze players has to leave and they're plat now, you need to find, and your other two bronze players are plat, you need to fit a roster within the cap with them being plat now, if you have to change someone. So to confirm, even if my team gets to a sum 11,000 Pilo, the sub does not have to keep us to 8,000, just whatever the sub player is at. Yes, correct. Because I don't need people, when they're trying to find subs, to be doing math if it's like a one-time thing. When you need to do math is when you need to actually make roster changes. Yeah, but if they're subbing like every week, that's a new roster, yes. Yeah, exactly. How many games makes it not a sub anymore? I won't give a definitive answer, Stuart. That's a good question. I'll think about it. But that's going to definitely be like a gut thing, right? If I'm following the league every week and I notice that one of your rostered players is never showing up, I'm going to tell you that you need to basically resubmit a roster with a new person. All right. There's two community-led projects that are that I'm excited to announce for you all that we can be following. Is that Zahn wants to start an Underpeel podcast to help people basically follow the league as we do these Swiss tournaments, right? Zahn is going to be taking the lead on a podcast that I think I'm going to have. We'll just have it play here on the Twitch channel. Not sure exactly what days. It will start after the draft, and it will basically be a tool for people to watch, be able to follow along with who's doing well in the league, what's going on. Is there any news, any roster changes going on, that sort of thing. And it will probably be where we announce, we show off the matchups for the first round of Swiss every week. Plan Flash, where do we go? Let me answer Lily. And then Inturtus, who, as they are saying, the fantasy was 100% my idea. I just can't remember who gave it to me. Inturtus is interested in doing an Underpeel fantasy league, like fantasy football, fantasy basketball. And he has an interest form if you want to. He can drop that in the chat real quick, and people can show that they're interested in doing that. But these are both things that the Underpeel staff are not going to be super involved with. I think I'm going to be on the podcast with Zahn just as like, but mostly just as someone who like, I obviously watch all the games sort of thing. I see your question, Lydia. Are we co-casting? Do you want to co-cast the show match, Olam? Because I would be down. Oh, I don't have my little dude on, do I? What does Underpeel Fantasy mean? I'm not exactly sure. That's why it's a community-led thing. That will be all an Turritus thing. It'll be fantasy football. So, these are two community-led projects that I think are cool ideas. All right. Any questions? So, any questions? I sent you a lobby code. Thank you, Moon. I'll join in a second. Take questions for 3. Are we co-casting? Do you want to co-cast? The thing I asked you, Olam, to do is for the draft. But yeah, I'll drag you into casting desk here. There you go, Olam.
Let's go.
Easy peasy.
We are here.
Olam's here. All right, now Olam, be quiet for a second so I can answer questions about things you're not interested in, I'm sure. All right, let's see. All right, you all have about 2 minutes to ask questions, and I will put them on the slideshow so that people who missed it will can still get answers to these questions. Do the players get drafted into an already made team, or is it going to be a team full of draft players? Great question, Wetbread. It is going to be a team full of draft players. So like how many people are on a drafted team? I think it's just going to be 5. I think it will work out where almost every team will be 5. I think how I'm going to handle like an odd number is teams. I'm going to talk to captains ahead of times and basically see who is invested and who is more like a for fun team. And so I'll just ask them, like, I will have those teams pick basically a perma 6-man to sub in and out. How do you get the Pilo right for drafted teams? We have a tool that is going to be used by the captains. Pen Flash, we're good to start at 8 p.m. EST on the dot, right? Yeah, I can be there. I'm in your party. So whenever we need to, we can get started. When are we getting tracker.gg thrifties? Why is that not a thing yet? So I assume if one of our team members goes on a 2 to 4 week vacation, we can't sub a person for those 2 to 4 weeks. If you sub different people, I think that would be fine, Herschel. But also, yeah, probably just take a week or 2 off too from playing in the tournaments. Any teams the viewers should look out for? I don't know yet. I haven't watched any of them. That's why we're going to be watching some show matches here in a second with Olam. Will the players get to accept deny draft requests? Oh, yes, that's a good one. Let me write that down. Will players be able to accept/deny draft requests? Yes. We will not force anyone to play with people they don't want to. There will also be some behind doors deals to ensure friends get to draft each other. Because I know
that was a problem last season.
Yeah, I don't basically want anyone to be forced to play on a team they don't want to be on. Are there Saturday matches every week or just grand finals? I work Saturdays during the day. Saturday matches would always be top 8. So like you can play Friday night, and like if your team doesn't make top 8, you at least got to play Friday night. People are yelling at my grammar. I don't care.
Not important. Let's be real.
Not important, exactly. What if all my draft players leave me? Don't worry, Lane. It will be fine. Can we make up sponsors for Thrifty's clutches? Yes, that was an idea from a long time ago. But That's more of an art department thing. I'll ask them about it though, because we have the clear communications round.
You know, that's always round 3, right? On the
round
side.
4, like
On
first
4?
full gun buy, basically.
Yeah. My team's got an interesting tactic for that round. You know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
just gonna start speaking different languages. I think that was
Different
the play.
languages is crazy.
That way comms don't get leaked. You know.
Oh, I see. All right, I'm swapping over to Valorant. If people don't want to leak comms, then what's the point?
No.
They're
content,
big
trust me,
braining
Nico.
it. We practice
It's
speaking
content.
different languages, and we won.
Exactly. I was speaking Portuguese. We had like 3 Spanish speakers, a little bit of French in there. You know.
I am down. Will there be casters, Brian, for Masters, or will always be you and friends? It'll basically always be me. I guess Olam's wanted to do co-casting a little bit too, which I'm down with. Olam's the
whenever I'm not playing.
Olam's the only Underpeel legend I've invited so far into the draft desk. Because when I was like Underpeel legend, Olam is who I thought of as a person who would be good for that.
True veteran.
True veteran. Tin's mom gifted me the bundle. Oh yeah, Madrid story, you all. K-Pay and Liberty, who are on one of the teams we're watching right now, they basically got Hooge's VIP tickets every day. So they got to just hang out with like the DRX owner and Tin's mom and Kaide's dad all day and got free drinks and food. Like, and they just like she's talking in all chat right now about how she got the Sentinels bundle from Tin's mom, apparently. What the flip? Hey man, that's
actually crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh, we're getting in.
They're loading in. Sound off.
It looks like we're going to split first.
Split? Yeah. They're going to be playing split. Now, why is my sound not working? Oh, because I turned sound off. That's why. Duh. Because I didn't want it playing in the background. I'll turn sound back on in a second, chat. I'll provide music. Olam, you take it away. Show your color commentator skills.
I got you.
Boom, 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 boom.
Is the music going to keep going or is it going to stop?
Okay, I'll stop if you want to talk.
I just didn't know. I thought you were like entering Moon music, but you know we're familiar with Moon. I'm assuming they're gonna do some sort of double smoke cipher, and then probably Sky and Rays with Pew Pew on the team. Moon will probably go East.
Euro, though.
I mean, surely I see a Viper from Moon and an Omen from Guk here. Like there's no way, and I feel like maybe they go double duelist. I don't know. This seems like a role issue here if you want to run the double controller. I actually have no idea what Lily's going to be playing. I have no clue. I think it's Initiator, yeah.
Sky, right?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, she did leak a strat. She posted a screenshot of teammates blinded earlier. So
Moon is hovering Silva. Okay.
No, there we go. It's coming in.
Okay. So no Sentinel. It works, but it's very hard to play. You need constant aggression in the mate. They dodged.
We have a dodge.
We have dodged.
Right,
we have dodged.
A dodge, an easy dodge.
They didn't even. That is crazy.
Huh?
Looks like it was a crash. I think.
Dodging the show match is wild. All right, well, easy. I can turn the sound back on.
Well, we know what they're going to play, so we can talk a little bit about that comp. They're probably going to work from heavy mid control and B main aggression. That'd be my guess, and just play retake A. You really need the B main aggression because you don't have a cipher. So, like, not having the constant information that they're not on that site is very hard to play around, especially if the rounds go on longer and longer. You could see that with like I think Gen G played a similar like setup, but it was on Breeze, and they had a very hard time when the rounds like went on deep. And that's why Sentinels lost the first time around. I mean, they lost both times on Breeze, but the first time it was like they rolled them because Sentinels was just hard hitting A, and they were just like, okay, they're not B. That's kind of how you play against the no sentinel, but their attack should be stronger theoretically with the double duelist. Just there's like no breach for the follow up. It's just kind of hard. That's gonna have really good blinds to set up this Raze and Jet. I'm assuming eventually this Jet is gonna get an op and just post up a main and act like a sentinel. It's really up to Pew Pew to frag out here on the defense. He's got to be Zekin.
We gotta have Pew Pew Zekin. I don't know if we're getting that.
I don't know either, but it's up to him right now. I didn't really see the enemy team's comp. I don't think they locked in because they probably have
I
a crouch.
saw a breach. What's kind of what stuck out to me is that Nibs and Knobs Koopa had a breach kind of locked in. What seemed to be, which is interesting on split. So that was the main thing. I know K Pay's a controller. Liberty usually plays KO, but
FMJ usually plays Raze, so I'm assuming they're gonna have the breach Raze, and like the breach Raze is really like you can kind of counter it because the main purpose of it is to kill the Viper mid, right? Like you can stun and just satchel up or nade and they're dead. But you can counter it easily just by standing a little further back or having more people mid, which is totally fine. It's really readable too, because obviously when the breach stun comes in, especially in early rounds when it's not conditioned, it's gonna be just a fast hit on wherever the stun is, right?
All right, so we see so Nibs and Knobs who are starting on the defense are locking in the double initiator with Breach Sky to support the Raze, and then they're going with Cypher, Sentinel, and then Omen solo smokes. So double duelist, double controller versus double initiator.
Double initiator. I don't know. It seems like very volatile. This comp from the defense. Like either Breach goes infinite or he's completely useless this half. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel like a couple of teams try. Like I remember Fnatic running the double initiator, but I think they also run it with double controller. Seems like
they
Split
did run it with
Split's very double controller kind of meta.
It's just the Viper mid, man. You can never push it. It's so oppressive. You need to stall out the round long enough that you don't have the constant cycle of smokes mid, and you have to run out her mollies, or else you can just never have mid control.
There.
It's true. Gamba, Amber, if you want to start a Gamba, you can start a Gamba. I got observing to do. Oh.
So we got a fast ramp push here. Good stun. Slow satchels. Trading nades now.
Pushing in. Now.
Oh, we get first pick.
Oh my god, it's a Vince crunch.
Oh my lord.
They destroyed Breach and Vince there. A nice little play there from Team Teehee.
Oh, this flash could be big.
Flash blinds everyone from K.
He gets one, but Cypher gets to rotate on site. Gets another.
Yeah, a couple players are low here. The Viper low.
Viper has his Omen, but they didn't know about the Sky.
Yeah, the Sky now. The 1v3 goes down.
There's just too many people.
Too many people. Team Teehee takes the pistol. A nice little pistol strategy there.
There's a nice crunch. I don't think they expected Moon to be so fast on that lurk.
I didn't expect Moon to be so fast on the lurk, and I didn't expect the mid pressure to just come in. It was like perfectly timed there. They just collapsed on Breach and Vince like in the perfect time, basically there.
That was perfect. I thought PP was dead for sure, but I didn't see Moon coming up behind.
Yeah, it seemed like I don't know if it was Liberty's dog that stunned PP on the ramp, or if it was a team.
I believe it was a
stun
stun.
there.
It was the team stun, I believe.
Yeah, and then the Breach stun came out and.
Doesn't look like we have any sort of eco stack or eco play happening. It's just the regular default here.
I'm just trying to explore to see if there's gonna be any aggression in mid.
You see the Omen.
Yeah, we're holding A main to see if there was A aggression. Now we're kind of backing up. We see.
We're gonna get a vent smoke here.
Toxins going up.
Re-smoked mid. Now the A players are starting to move up behind this wall.
They got a big rotate on the A here.
Yeah, 3 players already leaning towards A. But
the enemy team 5 shorties.
5 shorties is a.
This could be dangerous.
Strat. Yeah, I mean it is split.
But look at this. They're just playing so slow, so slow. Now they think it's B. The Rays is rotated.
Yeah, it's just.
They've heard Liberty.
and A. The flash is gonna come in. But a nice
That's
team
cross.
line there. But Moon
Nice.
cleans it up.
The heaven smoke came out. Keep you in danger here. Remind you,
30
better.
seconds left.
Though. 40 shot, missed, whiffed a little bit. Oh, Duck Truck getting it.
A re-aggress.
Has a ghost though, so can't get aggressive. Goes down to it though. Moon's gonna be the next to get a fight here on ramps. Is gonna swing. Takes
Might get traded out from behind though.
Yeah, traded out by K-Pay. K-Pay having the Sentinels classics from Tenz's mom. Oh, takes out the blind at just the wrong time. The Stinger go burr.
Wow, Lily ate that.
Lily eats it, but survives on 2 HP.
Nice! Killed it! And
The Sentinels from Tenz's mom was just not strong enough.
It got hers though. It got hers.
It did get hers. Which, to be honest, probably good enough on an eco.
Yeah, it's still a really strong buy though coming out of Team Teehee though. They got a rifle on Omen, 2 bulldogs coming out.
Very true. I'm surprised Moon isn't buying anything here with 3,000 credits. Maybe they're saving for an op round 4.
Toxins going
Potentially,
up.
an attack op on split would be an interesting strategy to go for. FMJ posted in mid. And this is what you were talking about earlier. Without the Viper, this
It's
mid
so open.
Yeah, it's very open for the taking. Flash comes out from Lily.
Ooh.
But a nice turn from FMJ. Gets one.
Trade him out?
Traded out. Now it's the breach here in male. Again, you just see how weak this mid is. They kind of just have to take fights.
Have to give it up. We got 4 in male against 1 breach. Nice
Good use
dog.
of the dog. Oh, one, but
We trade him out.
Team Teehee have done a great job of playing together so far. It's a good blind, but in the ground, not gonna get K-Pay. But Pew Pew, you said he had to be Zekin, and right now
He
he's
had this
being
movement
Zekin.
right there.
Spike planted.
He had this movement. He had that bunny hop. Now this dog's coming out from heaven. It's looking like a hard retake. They have good information though. 2.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, nice
Up
double kill.
Now it's down to Lily, 1v2. It's kind of planted for her, but I'm not sure if it's...
One enemy
Oh, what a
Lily,
shot!
shoot it!
What a
Lily!
shot! Lily! 1v2 clutch to pull out the bonus! What?
Lily
She's-
said, "I'm doing it myself."
She's been on the grind. I didn't know she was like that, though. Oh my god.
She said, "Immortal soon." She's showing up right now.
Lily's an op right now. She just took... Oh, she just headshot them. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. Lily's been kind of the scapegoat of the community for a little bit, but she's kind of popping off. She's 3-0-5.
5-man A main here. Just a Sky on site. Nobody heaven yet.
Yeah, just a
I
share.
think they're slowing it down now.
Yeah, they're really wanting to play with the Viper wall timings to take space and isolate fights.
Nope. They pulled a lot of rotates early. This Omen is gonna get caught here by Moon. Moon is asleep.
Yeah, Moon wasn't ready for the B main push, but does.
Now they know. Like, look at the rotates. They're all coming back towards B and mid.
Yeah, how aggressive?
I
does
don't know if they
K-Pay
expect
go
this.
get?
They're re-aggressing. Stinger versus Vandal. Who wins? The Vandal.
Vandal that time.
Mm-hmm.
Koopa pushed down deep into. We're just going straight to B.
We gotta be careful with the
Ooh.
trips here.
FMJ has a rifle in this one and done position. Oh, spotted by Scott.
Wait, no though. What a
It's
stun!
2-3.
Spike down.
The name
an
is
ace here.
good.
7 HP and a satchel.
Pew Pew
30 seconds
invest
left.
the rocket.
Re-aggressing with the rocket. Gets one.
Yeah, catches the low raise there.
Save for an 18 HP in the
One
judge.
enemy remaining.
Oh, the flank comes in from Liberty. Now it's up to Pew Pew.
All up to Zekin.
Second. Spots out the
One
judge.
enemy remaining.
He has bomb.
10 seconds left.
Gonna be able to
We
plant.
could play using the bomb to stall him out.
Spike planted.
Now it's a Oh, Pew
Good
Pew!
round, Pew Pew.
Nice.
He's playing like
clutch.
Zekin right now.
He is playing like Zekin.
What did I say? He had to be
8-2.
Zekin.
8-2. He's popping off. This Team T. You think they might have been a little bit of a meme team, but they're looking strong.
They're punching hard. They're punching hard.
This team they're playing against, Nibs and Knobs, also is one of the was the 3 seed was the Group B winners during the regular season last year. They're doing a send-off for their player FMJ, who was unable to play in season 4, but is playing in the Showmatch as kind of a send-off.
Similar to the PRX.
Yeah, kind of like
freaking
Jing. Yeah,
Spike
exactly.
down.
Thank God he's back.
Yeah, he's gonna come back after he dodges the
Oh,
draft.
man, yet. He already dodged the draft.
No, I know. I'm talking about FMJ's gonna dodge.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Too. But yes.
Look at this
Jing-
lurk.
Yeah, Scott.
They're aware that he could be here, though.
Yeah,
He
this
might
is
catch this. He might catch the sky if he keeps going.
Yeah, he's pushed so deep.
He hears him. He's gonna get caught though.
Party's over.
Never mind.
First. It was like a couple of the players. Like it seemed like the
Blocking sight.
breach was aware someone could be through A heaven,
Pull cat.
but
Blinded.
the Rays was not. And now it's at the Liberty on site. Oh, nice,
That's two.
nice. Well, some good shots coming out of Liberty there.
2v3, but we have the Viper ult. Almost planted in the corner. Actually, is this outside?
30
Right?
seconds left.
Look at this pocket Moon's created for himself.
Oh, Pew Pew wins that
Pew
fight.
Pew. Pew Pew needs to get back in the ult here. He might have hurt him.
One enemy remaining.
It's
Traded.
the moon now. 1v2.
Toxins going up.
Drops the ult. This is looking quite hard for Moon.
Yeah, this
He needs
is
to get a
tough.
double kill
One
here.
enemy remaining.
One.
Oh, the timing
Wow.
just is perfect. 0.02 from just sticking it. But Moon clutches it out.
Iceman over here.
Iceman. Yeah, he was
Not
not
even
worried about it
phased.
at all. Question: will captains have access to a spreadsheet with the full rosters of all teams?
Here.
Yes, Lydia, because
Here.
basically where you are going to get subs from is teams that are like not playing that week. You can basically find players to play. Oh,
Oh.
good aggression on ramp.
Blocking sight.
Looks like there was a team blind though. Good trade. One more B heaven over here. They're aware.
Liberty's still anchoring
No
sight
charges
here.
left.
Oh, Liberty!
What a
Nice
shot from
shot.
Liberty.
Nice
Got hurt his
Lily
mouth,
Spike
though.
down.
planted.
Able to do so.
One enemy
Got
remaining.
Scott closed it out with the 3K. We got Zekin and Meteor on one team.
It's unfair. You can't be having that. Who is Moon on the Viper? Who
Gotta be less, no?
Les? Does Les
Surely.
really lurk? I know,
Not really. Actually, he does a little.
Yeah, I guess no. He kind of does. He just because
Munchkin
they're
or
just-
less? Yeah.
Munchkin or less, yeah. Well, I guess Les doesn't really lurk. He's just like, I'm gonna go
Ethan-
fight this
whoa,
other side of the map. and
Ethan's
I'll be
cooking
fine.
with the Marv comm here.
Alright.
Scout destroyed.
Scout destroyed there.
So just
So the duelist making pressure for A. An
good
operator.
information. That's huge information of the op. I think that's a blunder, honestly. Showing that they have op this round.
Yeah, the rotation's coming.
There's no way they're ever going A right now.
And look at this Viper orb outside of B main to just put pressure on B as well for alert.
Camera's already broken, so they have no information other than the trips.
Yeah, and you see the rotations already coming through. They've managed to get through mid,
Poison orb emitting.
and they're just gonna be. It's just gonna be a B pop here, and only an Odin with. Now, let's see if the Odin can get in position. Oh, there! Look how paranoid Booker is that someone's already.
I've
lurked
got your
through here.
trail.
Because this
Doesn't
trip
trust the
is
trip.
low. Yeah, this
Doesn't
trip
trust
is
it.
low enough that you can just jump it.
Oh, and he gets it from downtown.
We got Zekin out here.
I like this
Team
aggress,
fight.
but are they aware?
Spike
I think
planted.
they have to give this up now.
Ooh, traded
trade.
out by Scott. Fights happening in heaven. Op wins the battle in CT. AK
enemy
takes out
remaining.
Moon, and now it's all up to
One enemy
Lily.
remaining.
Oh my god!
We've
She
seen her
keeps
win these.
shooting. She wins these. The flash misses though. She's gonna be using util.
No gun.
Oh! And Nibs and Knob are gonna be taking their first round of this show match on the defense. There's a slaughter. It came down to the last fight though. FMJ manages to win it out, recover the op.
I'm just saying, I think if Lily didn't have, if she had a gun in her hands, it's looking like
Yeah,
a 50-50 to me, honestly. Maybe
agree with
75-25 towards Lily.
I agree with you. Like, I think that's just a uncomfortable on the roll sort of
Yeah,
thing.
you could tell for how long she held that dog for. She wasn't really sure what she wanted to do.
Yeah, just literally brain processing time going on right there.
Yeah, FMJ Ospas over here with the Leviathan
This is a nice spot.
gun buddy on the op.
Little cam.
Oh,
to
look at
check
this cam,
aim
little
over
sniper.
the wall. That's
They
nice
flashed the op
there.
off the angle, but they're gonna run right into it. He misses. Good.
First shot. QB was just going for it. Gets punished by the Ona.
Was traveling.
Op. Smokes off her own op. Probably not a bad call though.
But they were ready with the trap play.
We have Moon lurking towards B once
Box
again.
and screen
Spots
down.
Liberty with the jump spot.
Very wide jump spot, but doesn't get punished. Flash catches nothing. They might think they left. Oh, they were just
Moon
getting
just
shot.
swings out and takes out the breach. Oh,
Moon
No
showcasing
charges left.
absolute movement on these guys.
I mean, just great play from Team T there. They
Spike
all swung
planted.
together. It was really
True.
well timed coming out of the choke there.
They had an up down middle just waiting to be held right there. Moon wants more.
It's
punished though.
Op not able to get any value yet. F&J just runs out.
Lily with a
Spots
great
that someone-
positioning here.
Yeah, the help.
One enemy
Punish.
remaining.
Got truck.
1v2.
Pass the bomb and goes down. And a
Don't
second
interrupt.
round for Nips and Knobs here.
Spike defused.
Booker had to go crazy there. I
Yeah,
swear there were
we-
3 people backside alive.
Yeah, I missed it because I was
I
too,
missed it as well.
I was too busy watching all the heaven craziness.
Yeah,
But Booker
all the
apparently just
tomfoolery.
ran in from CT
I have
and
money if you
killed
need.
3 of them, I think.
Yes. This
I
should
guess
do.
the heaven noise, like FMJ running out and dying, was able to
This goes
distract
here.
the backside players enough for Booker to come in and clean them up.
Touch.
It looks like the call is going to be for... We don't have the bomb picked up, so I don't know if we're
That's
going
another-
fast.
I think there was a miscomm there.
Satchel out.
Booker now, so the Cypher's set up on A.
Why this through cage trigger?
Requires goes down. Oh! Punished for spraying with the Vandal there by Moon. And that's the side anchor down. Bomb able to go down. Good plant here. 5v4. Oh, look at this judge. Duck truck gets one. K-Pay.
K-Pay.
Oh, breach ult.
What a flash as well.
Too late.
Viper ult comes down though. Still a 2v3. Have to get
Last
rid of
player
Viper.
standing.
UQ takes one out.
KP in a really good position here. Might get
Yeah,
spammed.
punished
Oh,
by Moon though.
they had the USIL, they had the blind, they had the breach ult, but they had nobody to follow up and flood. It was just tragic.
Yeah, it was
The
too
play
good.
ended before it started.
Yeah, it was too good a positioning there in the post plan of getting that judge in CT and screens to punish someone trying to flood out from there off of the util. But yeah, it was a good blind, a good breach ult, but just like you said, no one able to follow up on it.
Looks like we got an eco from the defense here.
And defense,
A hero vandal.
guess they're thinking they'll just pull. He's taking the fight B main here.
It's on and off angle. They might not be ready for this.
Gets
That's
UQ.
one.
Ready.
Sky
Able to get
tries
out.
play.
He has the rocket.
Here comes
Commits
this.
it now.
Like Lily will be catching the other end of it.
Spike down.
God
B.
goes crazy on site though. Gun 2.
Last player
Oh, but
standing.
KP puts
Fade
it
it out.
down. Now it's just.
All right, we have
up
less
to
than a
Moon.
1v3.
Yes, gets blinded. Oh,
Thrifty.
Not,
I think he thought he TP'd out.
he thought he was. Oh, you think KP? So the
Yeah.
thought process there is that
Moon
after
gets
getting
blinded.
Okay.
Exactly. I don't know if he knew that Breach was there, so he would have been dead either way.
I mean, in a 1v3, I guess you got to take risk. But good sight hold there from FMJ.
Solid. The hero Vandal put out.
Yeah, the hero
crazy.
Vandal went crazy. It looks like we're going for another B hit. Let's check out this little lineup for Moon.
It's like a heaven. Yep.
Smokes Heaven off. Nice.
Yeah.
Looks like
Hey.
KP's gonna try.
What a flash.
Great flash. Got up.
They don't know about FMJ though.
No,
Oh,
they
wow.
did. They punched him immediately.
Last
He
player
had played that
standing.
spot before. and
Wow,
the B
what
hit-
an eco. What an eco.
Yeah, the B
They
hit.
went into the stack and they said, I don't care.
Last
did.
round.
We'll kill
in the
everybody.
half.
They killed everyone instantly.
KP had a great blind as well. I don't even. I wish we had replays for that because that was wild.
The next soon. Once we have the full production team going, we'll have the replays up and running.
True.
I feel like the blind there was almost like it was good on Scott, but then it almost just held them in the choke, and they weren't able
Yes.
to punish them.
Looks like we got some tomfoolery invented. A spawn right now.
They're trying to fake me, it seems like. Maybe with the spray and the nade, we're trying to break cypher strips.
They hear the Bucky. I think they just call a cancel here.
Yeah, they should.
It's a
And we
fake to
see-
begin with, honestly.
Yeah, the bomb is just gonna walk into A here for free.
And nobody's on A site. They might know now because
Ready.
they're going a
The
little
rotation-
slow.
yeah, the rotations are coming in. FMJ went fast. Well, took some fall damage going so fast. Able to swing out down to the choke. Not able
Good
to
stun.
punish- Scott.
Stays alive.
Oh, punishes
Wow.
FMJ and screens. KP now pushing towards this. fight
Solo
ball.
retaking ramps. GP has him though.
One enemy
A
remaining.
double kill
Now
with the rocket.
Copa 1v4.
I think they know his position. Oh, they definitely know his position. There's just too many
Great
people on his screen.
half from Team T.
Real dominant attack half. But that's the problem with
Switching
the
sides.
defense. Like I'm telling you, it's either the breach goes crazy or they do nothing because if you can't keep this mid control or like any map control, it's just so hard. Like even with the
Yeah.
Sky info A, you could easily bait it, right?
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
getting breached.
And you only have the Omen, right? Of like you have to use the Omen smokes in mid to hold them back. But then
Exactly.
you don't have smokes for B main, or you don't have smokes
Or
for
retake.
Exactly. So, having played on an Underpeel team with Moon last season, this is a classic Moon call. He always calls to just walk down mid on pistol defense. This is anti-strats for any of you. He calls to walk down mid on pistol and just take a fight and then play retake.
I remember you guys playing this map against us and just doing the strat.
Yeah,
That was a
we-
great match. Y'all won like 14, 12?
Yeah, it was the last match of the regular season. You see them walking down the Okay, Pei actually does great to get one there.
Traded out. PP is just ratting on A site.
Oh,
They know his
spotted him
position
there.
though. He has no nade, just a Roomba.
I don't think they saw the. Oh, but Pew Pew
Gets one.
gets one, and that's
Spike
It's
down
bomb.
A.
Good Roomba.
Push
No
the
damage, though.
fight. Oh, gets taken out by the right click.
One
Gosh,
enemy remaining.
Gosh,
Sheriff.
disgusting shot.
Copa 1v3, blind comes out. Oh, nice. Oh, the spam not able to land, and Scott takes him out. 10-3 for Team Teehee.
Not gonna lie, pen flash. Put my glasses on.
Mhm.
I put my coat on. I'm looking real professional right now.
You got. You're in the lab.
I'm in the lab. I'm about to put a watch on too and continue casting.
You gotta
I'm
be
launching my
professional
casting career.
when you're doing the Underpeel casting for sure.
Here.
Gotta make it look like VCT. They always got banger outfits on. I gotta beat them too, you know?
True, true. It looks like we're gonna have a mid play here. Not forcing up here from Team Nibs and Knobs. Moon gonna cross into male.
This is the classic hold. He's gonna throw a molly now.
Oh, swings out, trying to punish them.
He has the info that nobody's spent. I think he's a little confused though.
He has the time. Oh, punish though. And that's a bulldog down. This anti-eco is on now for Team Nibs and Knobs. They have full mid control. And Duck Truck only has a classic himself, down to 27 HP now. FMJ just completely blinded by both skies there.
Teehee's buy is very weak here. They only have an outlaw and a stinger right now.
And they're coming up against, gonna take out one. Getting pushed back. Pew Pew able to get two with the
massive.
stinger.
Spike down A.
The spike down. Scott
One
gets
enemy
one.
remaining.
Nade comes out on Liberty. Forces a swing.
Still here, I'm
Pew Pew looking absolutely amazing in this game.
20-8 from Pew Pew.
He really saved the round for them. I'm pretty sure it was lost if he doesn't get two there.
Yeah, I think a little bit of hesitation there from the sides of Nibs and Knobs. I think the call has to be, once you kill the Viper, is the fast split B. They just kind of took a little too long, and then like the defense for Team Teehee were able to regroup in A heaven. They had an insane crossfire. One player ramps, one hidden behind the box in A heaven.
Getting a fast, I say fast ramp play, but they didn't even follow up on the breach stun. You have a rat. Playing flowers gets one. Gets traded though.
But Scott with the trade with the sheriff already.
Just trade on trade from both teams.
Yeah,
2v4 though, looking pretty rough.
Yeah, even with the better guns. Scott
He gets the
aggro.
info. Two aggro.
Goes down. Yeah. Having also played on an Underpeel team with Scott. That's Scott's downfall. That guy is. It's good for a duelist to not be afraid to take fights, but at the same time, you're like, all right, Scott, let's get set up. Let's play together. And he just takes the fight, and you're like, oh no.
Awkward counter here happening in elbow.
No!
Both run out of ammo.
Last player standing.
Oh, it's all up to Koopa. Keep the game on track, but Lily swings him. Down to 20
Damn
HP. He's got a wrap, yeah. He
Got a wrap, but he
reloads.
reloads.
Yeah, he
20
only had 3
HP.
bullets. The heal coming out now.
One enemy
Oh, the
remaining.
spray!
Lily
But Lily
clipped out.
clutches it up. Match point now.
He almost had that. He
Don't
almost
even
kept the
stop
dream alive
my
there.
stuff.
Yeah, not able to complete the spray transfer onto Lily.
Match point.
Game
Come on,
point
squad.
now
Gotta
for
play
Team
that
Teehee.
whistle.
As we've seen from Fnatic, 11-3 is doable, but I don't know about 12-3. They're gonna have to pull a miracle out here.
Yeah, and look at this buy. I mean, that was a bonus round. Should have been their anti-eco, should have been theirs to win, and now they have Outlaw, Judge on attack, 2 Bulldogs, and a Spectre.
It's looking rough,
Don't
especially
even
on a
laugh.
map like Slit where it's so heavily favored towards the defense here.
Yeah, it's looking bleak, and we already see the op come out for the Jet to hold A. Flash comes out, blinds these mid players.
Into vent he goes.
You're gonna be able to get one with the Judge, and the
They
op
killed
goes
the
down
op
on A
as
as
well.
well.
Grenade.
It's a really good nade from FMJ. Gets traded though.
Does a great job of pushing it. But
The
it's a
attack
free
is just
ace.
all rotated, exactly.
Yeah, they killed 2. You kill 2 on a site, your call should always be to head to that site. Is that most there can only be 1 more there. Now a good post plant here. We see Moon and Lily re-clearing sewers. Going to be playing. It looks like they're going to be playing exits here. They might be.
They might be going for this flank. There's no trip.
Yeah, going for the flank. I think also to reclaim this operator. But we see.
Looks like Breach is aware.
Yeah, the Omen is so far back. No, the Breach is holding CT with the op.
They're dead.
The Outlaw's going to take out the Omen in heaven. Reloading though, goes down. I don't think
2v2.
there's. Yeah, I don't think there's
They
time
might
to
save now.
actually- Yeah. There's not time to actually make this, but they can make it
Last
cost.
player standing.
Okay, pay with the 2K there.
Great round. Great round from them.
Yeah, a much needed
Killing the
one.
op and the vents player, absolutely huge. The judge went crazy.
Yeah, great satchels coming out from F&J there to take that space quickly. Got past Moon set up.
Both
They're gonna
teams'
have to
buys
do it
are
again.
scuffed.
Yeah, a bonus or a save coming out on the side of the defense, Team Teehee.
Defense have a rocket though. It could be the game changer.
Yeah, rocket and jet knives.
What's this?
Pew-Pew's
We're
gone
using it off
fast.
rip.
Well, they hear him running and spawn. Pew-Pew's gonna
Here's him.
chase. Getting nothing. Though.
Grenade!
Oh, look the push down
Doesn't see
mid.
it.
Catches one.
Still unaware.
I know exactly where you are.
But the bomb is down to her.
What a
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
KP gets another. And now it's up to Lily. We've seen her win these.
again in a 1v2.
She has the bomb. Gonna be able to pick up a rifle here.
Just grouping up CT there, T though.
This is an awkward position though to have the bomb in.
Very
source.
awkward. I wish you would have picked up the judge. I think the judge is the perfect weapon right there.
The aftershock comes in to clear it out.
Lily actually quite in a good position now. They swing her.
They grab the bomb, they're gonna be able to get out. Yeah, I think you saying like if you have a judge and you're just tucked under the rope there, you're probably
Exactly.
good for two.
The aftershock doesn't clear you either. Slender for heaven, but
Spike planted.
will they wrap screens?
She should hear them towards elbow now. Yeah, one wrapping screen.
Looks like she's just gonna fight him.
Oh, goes down to the outlaw.
The outlaw.
Booker's gotten good value with this outlaw 2 rounds in a row now.
Crazy value out of the outlaw.
That was bullshit call coming out from Booker to Pew Pew.
I think Pew Pew should have had that though. He shot both his outlaw shots and he didn't react. He was on my Underpeel team last season, and I can tell you I didn't see that from him last year.
Alright, let's see. It looks like we are going to take slow mid control, but there's a Viper ult here now. And the spam coming out from Moon. Gonna do some nice chip damage already.
They're taking so much control of this. I think it was a mistake for Moon not crossing earlier, but they're just gonna give it to him anyways. I think he's getting aggro actually.
He's able to push back. Oh, look at this little jump up. Oh! If he's still alive. Oh no. Okay, thank God.
He's traded out.
Thank God.
That was
F&J just went in with the class just to finish him off. Lily's
That's
just
got to
on
be a year
swing.
12-5 up, and you're trying something play because I've never seen Moon do that in my games, and he's gonna not do that in my games.
He's gonna not do that in my games.
I've been doing a lot with Moon, and I tell you, he will not be doing that.
The flash comes in, gonna push the Vince players back, and it's up to Guck on the B site.
Got get one.
Oh my
One
God!
flash. It might be enough.
Yeah,
3v3 is good for the attack though. Even numbers always good for the attack here.
Wrong buddy out.
Depends on how
This
diligent.
Roomba's very. Oh, the Roomba missed.
Misses him. With the
The dog.
Oh,
He
the
sees him. He's
stun.
stunned. He gets one.
Stuns are cosmetic. Sky ult committed is gonna see that both players are towards B main. But we have breach ult.
Block
so.
in sight.
Stun comes out.
Off your feet!
Breach
Which will
ult
be
comes out.
invested.
Last player standing.
Scott
Not
dodges
hit by
the
it.
breach ult. Flash. He'll be able to turn it though. Good patience here though. Good use of the util. Double
And
swing. Takes out Scott. 6-12 now.
Really hard to retake. So much util between the two initiators there.
That post play is nasty. Agreed.
It's absolutely disgusting. Breach ult's so hard to outplay there.
We have Ray's rocket here for the attackers and Omen ult.
Kind of a scuffed by from the defense as well.
Yeah, there's
But this judge is right here.
A judge in the A main choke could go huge. Though it looks like we're playing a slower round here, even though the smokes are scatter. Pepe's gonna come out. Gets
Cancels.
blinded.
Looks like it's a fake almost.
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
agree. It's pulled a rotation over to A. But really, we haven't taken any other space along the map. We can see Scott's push all the way through B main.
Who knows their mid? You heard the sewers players.
Yeah, and he's gonna start this trap.
Oh, he hears him.
Great jump spot there from Booker. Great
Should break the
awareness
trip.
to know someone could be pushed that far into his trap.
No
Flash
charges
comes out. Scott's got to book it. But he's staying. Pew Pew gets one with the judge pushing sewers.
No charges
Spike
left.
down.
Scott gets
B.
one. Is a nice blind from K-Pay, but or not K-Pay, Guck Truck.
They're choosing to fight this.
Scott. Blind goes down.
Traded though.
Oh, but Koopa gets
wow.
two.
Great trades coming out from the attack here. Moving on the flank though.
seconds
I don't believe they're aware.
No, they
This is a
shouldn't be
satchel.
aware of this. FMJ just going. They're just trying to clear B. They had
I'm gonna
no
just
idea
knife
about-
out.
Yeah, Moon could be
One enemy
slow.
remaining.
Misses on Koopa though. Doesn't seem like Koopa's concerned at all. And Pew Pew takes him down.
Defenders
And that's
win.
Team Teehee taking the show match. What a game.
What a game indeed. I think it all comes down to that defense. That defense was just way too strong to go against, and like them not getting enough point like attack or defense rounds for the attack. Or what's their team name again? Teehee? Not Teehee.
Crib. Nibs and
Crib?
Knob.
Nibs and knobs. Yeah, not getting enough like defense rounds is really the bane for them. Like letting Teehee go to defense is just too hard with that Viper in mid. They have too much control of the map there.
Yeah, it was a great showing from Team Teehee.
Gonna be
Really
heavy hitters
impressed
for
me
sure.
with their level of coordination already this early into the preseason. You can tell they trust their comms. They got it flowing well together.
True.
And now we have a second show match going to be happening here in a second between not all Yoru, Team Nay, one of our pre-registered teams, and then 5 of the draft captains we've pulled together to play Team Nay. So we're going to watch another show match here in just a moment. If I can find where they're
Lily
picking-
says, "Moon is our boaster."
Moon is our
That may be
boaster.
true.
Moon is a great IGL, that's for sure. Oops, no Yorus? What do you mean, no Yorus? Can we play Icebox? I'm down. Oh, wait. I accidentally removed Booker as a friend. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I'm not party leader. Make me party leader.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
it's
party leader for some reason.
I was trying
I
to
looked
kick
very
people.
intentional. I'm not gonna lie. I watched it on stream.
I am kicking him, though, so it's, take it how you will. We're going to get the teams in. Booker got scammed. No. It's fine. It's fine. All right, we're going to get the teams in. Did everyone enjoy looking for a third caster? Sure, join it. You can mod abuse yourself in, Ethan. Look at your in the ticket. Am I leaking? If you want to leak. How would I even show this, though?
What?
There's a leak that someone wants me to show for the draft to leak. But I don't know how to actually even display it.
Sounds like a super secret leak then.
Yeah.
That isn't getting released.
it's not even going to get leaked. You get teased that there is a potential leak.
There is a leak.
There
That
have
could
been a
happen.
leak. There could have been a leak.
It could happen anytime. Stay tuned.
yeah, don't go anywhere. There could be, what's his name? Wojnarowski could be leaking some stuff. Here you go, chat. Okay, Dunkel's leaked in the chat. Here, we'll switch to display. We'll click on it. Oh, I just clicked on it here. This is what you can be expecting in the draft if it loads. Loading.
This looks like a Twitter video.
What's wrong with Twitter videos?
Oh, never mind. It's fixed.
That's how I learn. It's
Loud
informative.
picks Lahojan. C9 picks Pin Flash. Sentinels pick Zendikar. So this is going to be like on the draft. The draft show that will be part of the overlay for it.
All right, someone's gonna have to tell me the keybind to just hop onto Pen Flash's POV.
It's like bracket, right bracket?
Yeah, it's bracket. Until you get to like spectating Pin Flash.
Sounds about right.
We need more spectator spots.
Yeah, we're running out.
So these are the captains of the draft?
So it is, yeah, there's 5 team captains, and I think Dax. Dax is not a draft captain, but he's playing with them. So we got draft captains. Yeah, 4 draft captains and Dax versus Not All Yours, which is It's All Yoru from last year or last season, minus Lab plus
they have
Rainy Day.
gold. I thought they have gold now, no?
No. Gold is one of the draft captains.
Okay.
Gold is one of the draft captains.
So Pen Flash.
Yes.
When does draft combine start?
Tomorrow,
What time tomorrow?
8 p.m. EST. It's in the events tab.
In the events tab.
In the events tab at the top of
Oh
the
my
server.
goodness.
Oh my god.
This is looking official.
I know. You could head over to, if you're on the Twitch right now, make sure you click that follow button. Ethan is a spy. Have the slides been released that you went over today? No. Once I end stream, I'll post the link.
Oh my spy.
Why is
What?
Ethan a spy?
Huh? I'm being slandered.
I'm starting it.
I'm here with my team captain.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
We're lending insight into the game. We could be revealing our strats.
True.
We
That's
haven't
right.
prepped Icebox yet.
Well, both teams looks like they're going for Clove. How much do you think you all are we're gonna see Clove in the Underpeel?
In the Underpeel, I think it'd be pretty popular. They're pretty strong. If you know how you play style, like it's super strong, especially with the double controller. I don't know about Icebox though. I've been playing it a lot in the in-houses, and I feel like Icebox is one of those maps where it's just like you could just run Arena instead. But other maps like Split, I believe they're really strong. But at the same time, are you going to drop Viper Omen for Clove?
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think Clove is a really good secondary controller. I think if you're playing Clove solo controller, it gets a little tricky because you can't fight as hard because you have to be in a good spot to support your team.
Exactly. And like you can't really drag out on some of the maps too. Like Bind, you need 3 smokes most of the time. You can't do 2. What's another map? Lotus. You could kind of do it on Lotus, but it's just the smokes are so short that
the range just isn't that great on Lotus. Lotus is just so wide.
I think Ascent is a map you could probably play them on.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if we see Clove on Ascent. Honestly, I think Icebox is probably a good shout. I don't really like Viper Harbor as a double controller.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they're going.
We're gonna see 5 controllers.
5 controllers. I ran this in an in-house last night. It's actually pretty dominant on Sunset. It kind of cooked.
I remember long ago played this on Haven against Lily, I believe.
Oh, Sunset's a good Clove map. I would not be surprised if we see Viper Clove on Sunset.
I could see it in the Underpeel. I don't think you'll see it in pro play just because I think
that's
just too good.
Why I asked. I think in VCT you're not going to see Clove like hardly at all.
Oh.
But Underpeel, yeah, it's a different story. So much of
Hey,
Underpeel,
Flash,
right?
can you change POVs to make sure I'm... Oh, there we go. Thank you. I need to just lock in.
Locking in.
Not yours going for all armor.
All
No util?
Interesting.
All armor, no util? On some
Yeah,
others?
because some of them just have
Yeah, no
too much-
util on the Neon, no util on the Killjoy.
It's kind of wild. Just gotta run it. Oh, and it's a knife fight.
Oh, it's a knife fight. Understood.
Alright, we see. In a knife fight with cloves, is it fair game that you,
Last player standing.
The armor is
Cleaned
just
up.
too strong.
Yeah, the armor strap was huge. A knife 3K coming out from Hippo Stalker here. Hippo playing I like that the Yoru team literally have no Yoru.
No Yoru at all. So definitely not Yoru.
I'm hoping we don't see a lot of Yoru in the Underpeel, I'll be honest.
You're hoping that you don't?
Yeah, I feel like Yoru in a super coordinated environment is really only good on bind.
Yeah.
And Breeze.
Yeah, Breeze at this point too, yeah.
But I can absolutely see a team like not all Yorus, it's all Yorus, whatever brand they're going by these days. Always having a Yoru.
Yeah, yeah.
I know Yashimoto's team
Long.
is most likely going to be having a Yoru.
Probably. He's a one-trick, right?
He lost
To be clear,
14
Dashimoto,
games in a
I
row.
hope you rank up. I hope you rank up as much as you want. I hope you hit Radiant #1. Don't pick Yoru against me on their field, please.
If you pick Yoru against us, you're gonna lose. Just saying.
That's the other thing, is I feel like there's a lot of really simple counterplay to beating Yorus.
Yeah,
Here.
I agree.
Like, what are they going to do? Ult at you and buy a shorty?
Hey,
Okay.
hey, mister. You buy a Bucky, goddammit. It's different. Captain Young, opening pick.
Watch out.
Absolute chaos in the A-bomb site.
You had your fun. My turn.
Are we gonna res from Hippo here?
Player standing.
The lurk from Street.
Reses, but I don't know if it was needed. They just won the gunfights. Really good bonus there.
Just running it down the A side there. Hippo going crazy. 7-1 on the close.
You know, my coaching for the defense here is that you are... Wait, the defense? No, the attack here. Is that a...
The defense
shoot
is
them.
asking you for coaching.
Oh, the defense?
The draft team is, yeah.
They,
draft team?
they
Don't
have
pick
so
5
many
controllers
smokes.
against a team that's played together.
Yeah, they kind
That'd be my coaching.
Jump spotting with the Bucky is an interesting concept.
Yeah, Golda doing a bit of trolling there, I would say. That feels an interesting league because you have so many people who are just like one trip, right? Like watching Captain Neon here. I know they're a Neon one trip, right? So like you would never see or have like really even know strats, right?
Take this.
For a
The Neon
Neon
players.
Icebox, right? Like,
Yeah.
but like teams are just gonna have a Neon on Icebox a good amount of the time.
I think also as the season progresses, the
player
strat books are
standing.
going to get deeper, and the playbooks are going to get deeper.
I agree.
Get that
And
around.
so something that we see in the first couple weeks or in the draft is it's going to get iterated on and counter-stratted because people are going to spend the time.
True, and I think the anti-strat will probably go up by the end of this. Wow, they just shot them. By the end
Well, I
of the
mean, that's
season.
the ultimate strategy, I think, is just shoot them.
That's my favorite, honestly. Olim go kill.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we scrimmed the other day, and I feel like half the comms were either unintelligible or Olim go kill. And that's just because I don't speak Portuguese.
Oh, yeah, you all were practicing your multilingual
True.
comms. I like that though. We can put that in the ad
See
video
you on
for
the other
season
side.
5, saying we're an
Oh, dude.
international league.
An international league is crazy.
So we're just getting a brawl in main here. But little bro Stewart just thunderclapped him and stunned him.
Player
We're calling
standing.
that little bro Stewart now.
Yeah.
Investing the ult here is interesting.
This play, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of those things where you see it flash on your screen, you go, "This might be a good idea," and you press it, and you're like, "Wait, that wasn't a good idea."
It
Yeah,
just comes down to
Clove-
experience on the agent.
Yeah, Clove's new enough. You just start clicking on it. I played Clove in an in-house against you, I think, last night.
Yeah.
I
You did
kept
pretty
for-
well. You had some interesting smokes. I kind of liked them.
I was just using the old Ethan as Omen on
100 Thieves? Yeah.
Thieves, yeah, on the one way in Nest. I think that's pretty strong. Go ahead.
Oh no, I think Clove can make a lot of sense on Icebox. I think if you treat Clove like Omen, you can get a lot of really good play off it. Are the Clove smokes the same size as Omen smokes, or are they a little bit smaller?
They
Seems
are.
smaller, but
They
I'm
are
not
the
sure.
same size as Brims, I believe. Hippo. Nice 2K here. Can you get a third?
One enemy remaining.
You can.
Third.
Oh,
Jackson 1v2 has ult, has code.
Thrash isn't done with you.
There's ult, but
yeah. Unfortunately, the Gecko ult.
I think Gecko will be. You'll see a lot of Gecko this Underpeel. We didn't see a lot last time, but I think this time you'll see a lot of Gecko. It's
Yeah,
very,
with
very strong.
The Sky nerf coming in. Gecko's so easy to use too. Like you can have a player who's like willing to fill, get you a lot of good value from Gecko.
As long as they that player like realizes that like your flash, if you just pick it up like 2-3 times around, it becomes so oppressive at one point. And just being able to like a map like Sunset, you can have your ult like every 2-3 rounds. It's crazy how much
Yeah,
value you can get with it.
The ult is insane. You can just have the ult.
I think they're gonna nerf it and make it 8 or 9 because right now it's really oppressive. Playing in high elo against good geckos is very, very annoying.
Wow.
That
For
was
a judge play.
by gold. That was a misclick.
I think he honestly thought he killed the first guy. Got the Caterpillar smokes for little bro.
Welcome to my world.
And the Viper's Pet on top. Bomb is
Ooh, the
not
spike
planted
does
though.
not go down.
Hippo. Gets one.
You had your fun. My turn.
Olem, how do you feel about the Clove decay ability?
I think it's strong if you can like play off of it properly. Like 90 instant decay is very, very strong. Very oppressive, especially on pistol round. It puts you down to 1 HP with armor or not, you know? Like, if you have like a good Sova like shock dart or nade, they're just dead.
Bomb grenade.
Yeah,
I
on
wonder
this
if-
map you have the Sova shock for the A. Oh,
It's like we have a DC though.
Yeah, our Brimstone's DC'd. I thought he was just he reconnected now. But if you have a Sova shock and where the Gecko is right now, and you do the decay, you just kill 2 on this map. Pistol round.
Dizzy's up top.
30 seconds left.
I was on day 1. I was playing around with it, and there's some pretty neat stuff you can set up with it, especially on Ascent with like B main. You always have a Sova on that map. Oh, it's like a blunder.
With a misclick on the misclick
10 seconds left.
there ends up being costly.
8 seconds.
One enemy remaining.
They're gonna win the round.
Down A.
That plant spot was a blunder.
At least he kills him.
Street. Report Gecko.
Poor Gecko. Yeah, that's reportable, honestly. I'm yelling at my teammate if he's doing that.
I think it would be really fun if we saw a Clove Neon combo and using like Neon speed to play off the Clove decay. I feel like that could be a really strong combo.
Yeah, potentially. There's some sick shit that Heretics have been doing with Neon. I would love if some Underpeel teams that have those Neon 1 tricks.
I mean, there's a couple Neon 1 tricks, like Sonis is one of them, right?
Sonis for
Yeah, Meowers.
branded frog team.
Top poisons off.
True.
Sonis.
Is
and
Frank
then-
playing in the Underpeel?
He
Frank's playing
is.
a Cypher.
Yeah, a Cypher main now, unfortunately.
I'd love to see Frank return to the Neon. I feel like
He
it's
pulls it
always a
out
lot of fun to
sometimes.
watch him play.
Pulls it out sometimes.
He is going to be in the draft. If he gets his 50 games.
Like I never left.
What is happening right now?
This
Oh, it's
res by
res,
the
but-
defending Clove is a little tough.
It's a little tough, but I think we're just
Because
gonna
everyone's
run
playing
it.
off site.
Last player standing.
I think they kind of forgot about the mechanic that they had to push forward because you saw them kind of go back.
Blocking fire.
I feel like a lot of Clove players do forget about that, and a lot of people playing against Clove don't realize that either. They're forced to take a fight, or else they're just gonna die again. So
Yeah, you just back
sometimes the call is just run away.
I've loved watching Heretics Gecko, been learning the lineups and tech. Dude, Gecko isn't. I mean, here's if you want the pen flash Gecko deck. The flash is great. Like, you have to think of it though as like different than every other flash. If you just want to throw that shit high. And like on Icebox, it's so good because you can just throw it over yellow and like flash anyone who's top close.
Yep.
And like so
I feel
you're,
like if
it's more you want to
Watching
throw it
this.
like over where you think people are instead of like around people. If that makes sense.
yeah, I feel like it operates more like a Reyna eye than a flash.
Yeah.
In that you just wanted to get line of sight to people,
Toxin screen down.
and you wanted to get line of sight to people like after the right amount of time because it doesn't pop immediately.
Exactly.
It's a little
also-
different than Reyna Flash because like Reyna Flash you have to have the great thing about Gecko Flash is like they don't have to be looking at it. So you want it to almost be off of their screen, which is like why throwing it like above them. Like right, if you have your Gecko like throw a flash above yellow. Like if they're tucked yellow trying to play like tucked and off someone's contact and you
Last
Gecko
player
flash
standing.
over, like they just get blind and they have no clue where it even came from.
I'm out of
If you
here.
throw it like
You gotta
Yeah,
make sure though when you're throwing over objects that you like can still take that space because you still want to retrieve your flash, right? Like you
Yeah.
you don't want to throw it into A site and like, oh, all of a sudden we're not going A anymore. I no longer have
Yes.
flash, right?
yeah, you commit that you do that kind of flash when you're like in a fight.
Exactly.
I haven't gone to the lab for this, but I feel like if you throw the Gecko Flash straight at the ground on B long, it'll like pop and proc right over the edge of the crate. So if you play that right, you can potentially get, even though it's not way out off people's screen, it just gives them so little time to react to it.
It's kind of
Yeah,
weird,
yeah.
Gecko Flash, of like it has to like there's an activation time for it, right? So it's like you gotta make sure the activation goes like kind of it has enough time to throw its flash.
Spike planted.
For B long on this map, it's pretty easy to just wing it where it will fall, like it will clear all of B long and it'll just fall two.
What a
It's
2K.
two
One
there.
enemy remaining.
That's all down.
2v1 though, it's pretty hard to win.
Yeah, and on a retake. On
This
location
flank, but-
unknown.
He's running out of time. He just doesn't have it. Go for exits.
In spawn.
Dying here would be.
One enemy remaining.
Killed them all. I'm not gonna
Hey,
win the
kill 'em all.
round.
I'm screaming got mine in team comms.
That's what I'm saying too.
With Gecko on B, like you can just throw. It's pretty easy to throw it, where it will land behind this gray box, and clear all of B long for you. Like it doesn't clear necessarily someone like Giga tucked back here,
Yeah.
but it clears like top yellow. Someone pushing.
Most of that
close.
stuff, yeah.
It's like good enough, right? And it's pretty easy to. Like I love as Gecko on this map, just throwing that flash, retrieving it, and getting the B orb, and you're just farming.
I think it's really interesting watching pro players play Gecko because most of the time it's where they're going to take map space. It's just like, how are they going to take map space? Within those 10 seconds where they retrieve the flash, like, what are they doing, you know?
This is an interesting
Here.
Viper ult.
It's a very defensive Viper roll. They can't really get bombed down.
Yeah,
I think
the problem is there's a Killjoy ult,
yeah.
so Viper's gonna get detained here,
Ult's
and the
going
ult's going down.
We're pushing forward. Okay.
My
Never seen
world.
those strats.
Gotcha fun.
The hopping
My
neon,
turn.
just using it as a shotgun is interesting.
Gold's at it again, yeah, absolutely.
But now we have an attacker.
Dropping smoke.
Hippo getting a little overzealous there. They're
Yeah.
just sticking.
That would be my other advice to Underpeel teams. Is like the teams are gonna end up winning the most are the teams who are gonna have the most
Last
discipline.
round before the switch.
Yep.
Because like post plant is just so important, and so much of it, like as I've watched, like the difference I notice having watched so many Valorant games of different skill level is just like how much better like
Anyone
Immortal
have funds
Plus
to
players
spare?
are at just not
Thank you.
peeking and post plant until they have to.
Yep.
And just how more consistently you're able to convert doing that, basically. Whereas like when you're watching like mini peel or you're watching like a random diamond player, they'll just swing for no
They're
reason.
small.
Oh, the neon just ran through. Did the neon run through mid?
I believe she ran through maze, I think.
Maze, okay. It's like that was
Spike
fast.
planted.
They were insanely fast. And look at these post plant positions.
Here.
We're just posted
Wow.
in spawn.
One enemy remaining.
Hey, got theirs.
Yeah.
go.
Going for the knife. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna get knifed. We're gonna get knifed. Oh no! Oh no!
Pretty dominant backside.
Switching sides.
Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, I think this is a team thrown together in the last minute, so not all Yoru team can play, versus a team that's played an entire Underpeel season together and probably been scrimming. Chemistry diff.
True. I want to see if the teams that formed really early on, maybe even before season 4, have an advantage because of scrim time, or if they're putting in that kind of work.
Yeah,
I know we have, but like,
I was
Go
surprised
ahead.
to see not a ton of carryover teams from last season. I think there's 3 or 4 maybe, but a
yeah.
lot of people kind of like mixing new rosters together. Oh no!
Last player
Betrayal!
Flawless.
Are you seeing a lot of fully remade teams, or are you seeing like cores of players stick together?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably mostly cores, right? Like 2 people had to mix and match. But let's see, like, there's really only the first 3 teams that signed up are really the only ones who are carryovers. So we have not all Yoru, which is 4 of, and all of these are like 4 out of 5, I think, of their previous team. So it's not even the same team, full 5 team playing together still. But we have not all Yoru, Frog.gif, and Nibs and Knobs from last season. And then everyone else is kind of pretty new.
Right, no
I think that's good though, and we have a lot of players this season, so there's
We
gonna
have
be a lot of
players still coming in.
there's gonna be a lot of cool teams and cool games.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be exciting. I'm really excited. Someone asked me earlier what teams to look out for, and I was like, man, I don't know.
There's
They're all
just
so
too
new.
many this season, yeah.
Yeah.
There's- What are we looking at? How many projected teams do we have? Like 30?
More than it's at least 40, maybe 50.
Yeah, that's wild. Good luck streaming
I
that.
mean,
I mean, at this point, we're just gonna be moving to, you know, there's no way we're gonna be able to. You got to be good to get streamed, basically. If you want to
I like
guarantee
that.
you're gonna get streamed, you gotta get
Be
to the
Sentinels.
tournament. Yeah, exactly. Because like the format we're gonna do is we're gonna do Swift one day and then top 8 the next day. So like if you get the
Swift
top
or
8,
Swiss?
Swiss, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna turn
It's-
it into a Swift play.
Swift
please.
play.
Swift play best of one.
Yeah, best of one Swift play.
He got moshed by his teammate, huh? I haven't seen that one.
This is turned into just a
We're gonna fight it,
One
man.
enemy remaining.
yeah scrapyard fight of the
Just
game.
jail Valorant. This is what we call jail Valorant, everyone.
Yeah, I mean, there's literally 8 people dead in the
Don't
first
know
box.
where jail Valorant's from. It comes from before franchising in the LATAM region, where they would just start fighting each other. No, fuck everything about set plays and everything like that. We're just brawling. Pretty much what the Genji Sentinels stuff came down to at the end, you know?
Yeah, Sentinels were able to turn into jail Valorant and pull out the win.
I love jail Valorant though. It's my favorite Valorant. It's so
It's a lot
entertaining
of
to watch.
it's a lot of fun.
The most
I think if you can
this-
force a team off their
I
game,
got the spike.
yeah,
You definitely can.
it's a good strategy to pull out for sure. The most what I always think of, what I picture, the round I picture, when,
Spike planted.
The jail Valorant comes out is there was a round. It was between 2 Brazilian teams, and it was
That
on
sounds right.
bind, and they just like both teams just like walked down a short and just fought. The round was over in the first 10 seconds because it's just 5 people, 5 man, a short, walking it down.
Yeah,
killing
5
each
dudes
other.
fighting 5 dudes. I'm excited for this season though. We got a lot cooking.
It's gonna
yeah,
be-
I think this season will be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be. I'm excited because I think a lot of people. I don't know if people. How many? I haven't really gotten feedback of like what people think of switching to like the open
Right here.
circuit. But like, I think people are gonna really get hooked onto
Look,
that format.
I've been talking to Ethan about it. I think it's a really good idea. And you said the one Swiss and then tournament bracket. Is that for like the Masters events that we have?
That's gonna be for every. So the
Every
Masters,
tournament, okay.
the Masters is our first Masters is gonna be a top 8. So like.
Okay, so basically what's happening in VCT right now.
Yeah. But there's no Swiss for the first one because it's gonna be double a win. Right? Odin in out here.
That's
One.
his.
Traded out. No, so the Swiss is gonna be when we do the weekly tournaments. Like day 1 is always gonna be like at least 3
Spike
rounds
planted.
of Swiss. And basically,
Okay.
that's the guarantee that any team that signs up for that week's tournament, like, isn't getting like first rounded and just only gets to play one game.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Listen.
So will it be? I guess it'll be
Enemy
triple
remaining.
and Swiss.
You had your fun. Don't
What was
interrupt
that?
my turn.
I
Oh, I thought the round was over. I was
no,
like,
the round's still going.
nope,
Yeah,
Clove can
we're
just come back to life.
yep. Close back.
Do I get a prize for that or what?
Stuart asked, Swiss means you can lose a match and still beat her.
Find
Yes.
the weakest
Yes.
link.
Yeah,
Kick
yeah.
him in the shed.
Basically,
we have to figure out the
Masters is
math.
good.
Yeah. What happened at the beginning of Masters Madrid is what we're doing for weekly tournaments. Is yes, probably, Stuart. Especially if we have more teams, what's going to happen is for Mini Peel, we did only 3 rounds of Swiss, but there are only 11 teams for that. If we're doing tournaments with like 40 teams, we might need to do like a 4th round and do something similar where it's like a set win number is what gets you to the top 8. So like 3 wins
Well-
get you there. But I don't know the math well enough.
Yeah,
to
we'll have to
confirm.
we'll have to lab the math a little bit, but you can also just break into more. You can break into 4 groups
They can
and
do it
pull
champions.
the top 2 of every group. And so in that case, if your groups of, we'll call it 40 teams, so groups of 10, you have to win 4.
How many teams have signed up? We have 18 pre-registered teams, 24 captains who have volunteered to be captains for the draft. So that's at least 42, right? but we have 150 draft eligible players, which would be more like 30 teams.
Found him.
So we're looking at
30 seconds left.
48. That's more than last season. Oh yeah, last season was 19.
Last player standing.
Spike
more than-
down
we
mid.
Easily doubled our
Thrifty.
player already. Almost
That had to be the most boring round of Valorant I've ever fucking
because
seen.
they were just in spawn the whole round.
Yeah, I think with groups of 10, you need to do 3 or 4 rounds
Yeah.
of Swiss to get top 2.
So, is the tournaments are gonna be set like that, and you'll do like the games on like Friday or something, and then finish on Sunday
It will be
or
Friday.
throughout the week.
Friday will be the bulk of them, and then Saturday afternoon is when we'll do top 8. And so then, like, the tournament will be done by 4 p.m. EST Saturday, and then we'll do it again next week. And then basically we'll do what we're calling masters. Whenever we have whenever there's a break, and I have like full time on weekends to do like more intensive stuff.
Sorry, coach.
How do you qualify for Masters? Based on points off winning the tournaments, right?
Yeah, basically. It's hard to hear you because of outlaws.
True.
They're a
good for
loud
3.
gun, yeah.
Friday, Lily, Friday
Friday
night
and
is going to be Swiss gameplay. And then Saturday is top 8 if you make it out of Swiss.
Yep. The main one is Friday nights.
Day events. And then does anything happen Sunday?
No,
down,
because
attacker
just to
spawn.
give like a
Placing 30
day
seconds left.
of rest basically for the like the schedule like for whenever we have like a break from VCT, I will try to shift it to be Saturday, Sunday instead of Friday, Saturday.
Stuart, no.
Or for example, like the first Masters we're gonna do, I think I'll try and do because I want to. That top 8 are gonna be the top 4 teams from the first 2 weekly tournaments. Is how you're gonna qualify for the first Masters.
Okay.
And then that will basically be our like here are potential favorites for the league. So I want to stream all of the games I can for those 8.
Keep it cool.
That will be a
That's how
double
you
win
survive.
bracket that will be going on for 2 weekends.
Okay. And
So that will have
Based-
games on Sunday.
based on that, is it like a 3 or 4 week lead up to Masters?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
Masters Underpeel?
My ultimate is ready.
We're gonna have a tournament for the pre-registered teams the first weekend of May, and then
Last
a
player
tournament
standing.
for the draft teams the next weekend.
And I'm assuming like a schedule will come out, right?
Yeah,
I'm just clearing it up for everybody.
it's in my slides
Digital
that I'll
defenders
release here in a
win.
second.
And we'll do it again.
Sorry, spoilers.
And a bunch of other times after that.
Leaking the slides.
Pen Flash voice can be gone from all the casting without the break day. Oh yeah, I gotta have Sunday off before we go. Oh, look at the knife kills. The lack of Lily failed us. Lily, were you supposed to play or something? Trying to have the schedules for upcoming matches at least 2 weeks before the actual match. Yeah, basically. All right, good show matches, everybody. It was fun.
Great gameplay out of everyone. Looking forward to this season.
It'll be dope. We'll see you all tomorrow for Underpeel Combines.
Yes, sir.
It'll
Yes,
be
sir.
Sick. It'll be sick. All right, so 8
GG's.
p.m. EST tomorrow. Everybody show back up. We will be watching old school Underpeel style draft players showing their stuff on the Underpeel stage. For now, I'm going to sign off so that I can save my voice.
No
Will
slides.
this VOD be available? Yes, Mint. Zendikar will download it and we'll get it posted. And I'll post the slides here after I sign off. All right. Peace, you all. Peace. Have a good one. See you tomorrow night.